What's up, YouTube? Today I'm gonna teach you guys how to find breaker blocks within the market, and I'm gonna try to teach you guys in the easiest way possible. And hopefully I do it right. I know I'm right, but I know price action has been pretty shit recently too, so it's gonna probably be hard to find some examples on the charts. But I'll try to do my best with that. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Breaker structure is really crucial to finding breaker blocks. So if you guys didn't watch that video, make sure to go ahead and watch that before you watch this video. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, breaker blocks. What are they? It's when breaker structure happens, and then there's an area where it lacks buy and sell orders. So what does price action want to do after a break structure? Sometimes it wants to go and retrace back to it and then continue back up. So it's kind of similar to a fair value gap, but it's not a fair value gap. So I'm gonna teach you guys what it is and how you can find it. So I wrote it down right here, so I want to have to fucking go back in my mind and just, say what I have off my mind. I wrote it's a retracement that is followed by a breaker structure opposite of current trend, which then makes price range lack buy or sell orders depending on previous trend. Okay, and then what happens when we have a breaker block? If the price revisits that area, we can assume that if there is selling or buying pressure within within price, it will continue in that direction due to the lack orders from the previous trend. Okay, so make sure you guys, if you guys want to write this down, it's right up here on the screen. Take a screenshot or write it down, whatever you want. Okay. I don't know if that's popping up on my screen, but okay. So let me show you guys a drawing. My beautiful drawings. Let's say we're in an uptrend. Okay. Say price action breaks structure. What do they want to do? Price would want to wait, no, actually this is so wrong. Hold on, my bad. Don't mind me. What am I doing? Yo. Okay. Okay, let's try that one more time, so I don't fuck up my man. Okay. Okay, let's say we're in an uptrend. Price breaks structure. Another high right here. What would this be? An order block. I mean, fuck. What am I doing? Okay. This would be a breaker block right here. So what would price want to do? It would initially, if it does, it will have retracement back, and then we'll continue back down to the initial trend it broke into, right? So this is on a bullish trend when the breaker structure happens to the downside. Let me show you guys on a bearish trend when the breaker structure happens to the upside. Let me delete these. Okay. So let's say we're in a downtrend. Okay. This price, okay, let me mark this out. What does price action want to do? Break structure. Okay, what is this low right here? That's our breaker block. And then price will want to retrace and continue back up. So just filling out the lack of buy orders or sell orders within that that breaker block. So that's basically it. Let me show you guys some examples on the charts. So let me see if I can find any examples. I don't know if you guys have been trading recently or not, but if you couldn't tell, the market has been pretty shit. So let me try to find you guys some good examples here. It's gonna kind of be hard. Turn this off. Okay, so I finally found one. Let's see. This is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of a shit example because the price action has been really bad. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. It's been like kind of weird, but I'm just showing you guys this as an example. But you'll understand it and it'll go through your head. So what the market do? We broke structure, and you see this candle that was going up. We got two more candles that were going up. Okay, and this high, we don't worry about about that high, we'd basically mark out where this candle was. We broke structure right here. This would be our breaker block right here. So we had retracement to it. What did we do? We broke structure. We had retracement to that breaker block, and then we reversed back down and continued to the initial trend and broke structure towards. And this is for a bullish trend, but it broke structure to the downside. I'm gonna try to find you guys an example of a bearish trend and it breaking to the upside. It's kind of hard, but let me see. Let me see if I can find one here. Because we just need retracement to okay, wait, this one, is that a good example? Yeah, hold on, this might be a good example right here. We broke structure. What do we look at? Look at this previous high. This is like barely tapped into it, but that would still can be considered a breaker block. I don't think I marked out the high, that's why. Yeah, okay, so this is another example right here. What did market do? We broke structure at this high right here. We continued up, we wicked down, and then we retraced to this breaker block. I think it barely tapped it or it didn't tap it, but it was still kind of be considered as a a breaker block. We still had a retracement, so let me see if I can fix that. I bet you guys are looking at my hair right now. Did that tap? Yeah, that did actually tap it, like by a little centimeter. It tapped it, and then we had a retracement to the upside. So this is basically like all you guys need to know. Honestly, let's say we were in a downtrend. What did market do? It created this little push up. We broke this high, so we broke structure. You mark it from the push up that was the previous price action push up. So you mark that out, and if we get retracement to it, it'd be a breaker block. Even if we didn't get retracement to it, it would still be a breaker block. Breaker blocks. So that's basically breaker blocks for you guys. I try to explain it in the most easiest way possible as I can, because it's hard. It's really hard. Like when you know it, I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but when you know it in your head and you know how to find it, you know how to put it on the charts, it's harder to explain it than actually doing that. So I tried to explain it to you guys in the easiest way possible, how I think I can explain it to you guys. So hopefully you guys actually learned how to find breaker blocks in this video, and if you didn't, I'm gonna have to do better, so let me know. But thank you.